Let me preface this by saying that I don't condone a man hitting a woman ever. But that 16-year-old that knocked that woman out that walked up to his Porsche.
Now, before I show y'all this video, I want you to really think about something. Imagine sitting on your porch, minding your business, when a woman who don't even live there walks up bold as ever and starts bothering you. Not just one of y'all, but 2 teenage boys. And the craziest part? Her husband just stands there, watching, like it's normal, like this is just what they do. But what happened next? Oh, she found out real quick. You don't put your hands on anybody and expect no consequences, especially not when you step to the wrong one. This situation says a lot about privilege, about control, and about what some folks think they can get away with when they feel untouchable. But cameras don't lie, and today, she got caught. Let's roll the footage.
You don't even pay for this.
Go in the house.
Go in the crib. This is my estate. Go in the crib.
I don't care.
Go in the crib.
We are.
Go in the crib.
Yo, look at
Go in the crib. I don't care.
Yeah, what do you do?
I don't
Section
care.
8?
Go in the crib. You say you mad. You mad. Go in the house. Go in the house. Go in the house. Go in the house. What? Come up. Touch me.
Up here.
Touch me. Touch me on my.
What?
Touch me. Touch me. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? I'm not playing with you. Get off my porch. 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 You came on my property, you talked to me first. Get off my porch. And I'm a minor. And I'm a minor. Get off my porch. Get off my porch. Get her off my porch. Get her off my porch. Get her off my porch.
And to that woman who walked herself up on that porch, listen, you may discriminate, but these hands don't, okay? And that's exactly why your boyfriend had to drag you off that porch like a sack of potatoes, and that's exactly what you get. You ran up on that porch, but you didn't leave that way. See what happens when you don't mind your business? One day you're gonna meet your match, okay? And you almost met Jesus at the same time. They told her several times to go back in her house, and she did the complete opposite. The moment that you walked on that porch should have been the moment that you made peace with your God, because you was almost about to meet him. 2 important hits happened, okay? She hitting them and she hitting that porch. The way they had you looking like you just was in a Life Alert commercials, you have fallen down and you can't get up. I bet you that's the first and last time that you will ever run up on anybody. The way those young men dropped you like you was a bad habit. Listen, y'all gotta understand, you just can't be running up on anybody, okay? Imagine you trying to confront somebody and next thing you remember, you waking up seeing a pearly gates.
Morning. I just saw the video of the white woman who attacked the 2 black boys that was sitting on their porch. And they was going back and forth and they telling her to go in the house and she's Section 8 and my estate. Girl, you live on a tree-lined block. Shut up. But the boyfriend, who is the chief of police, was on the porch because you could see a part of his red shirt. He was on the porch when all that was going on. Then you see her turn to him. He said something to her. And right after that, she went up those stairs. See, the first dude should have knocked her out and then she would have went tumbling down the stairs and then it would have been a done deal. She wouldn't have been able to go after the second dude who did knock her out. But to the parents, restraining order, ASAP. Restraining order, ASAP. So that woman can't go back to her estate. That chief of police was suspended. Restraining order. Because he seen it all go down. And he did nothing. Because she was proud to say, yes, we are the police. Okay? Restraining order, ASAP. Sue her, ASAP. Plus, make sure your sons, nephews, whoever they were, have their ID. Make sure everything with them is right. Because now people are afraid the police are going to be coming after them. Nah, make sure all their paperwork is right. So if the police do stop them, here you go. No extra conversation. Here you go. There's no reason for you to bother me. But for her and him, ASAP. Restraining order. Make sure she don't go back to her estate. But in the meantime, have a good day and keep those boys safe.
That video of that racist Karen getting knocked out after she assaulted 2 black teenage boys is so satisfying. If you want to go see it, just click on the sound. But I've watched that video countless times and I've enjoyed every second of it. She walked on their porch, threw hands, and then got knocked out. Like, oh, it was chef's kiss. And the best part is her boyfriend's an NYPD chief. And because of what she did, he got suspended because I guess since he didn't like break up the fight, and you know, as a cop, you have to break up fights, obviously. He didn't do that. And he got suspended for that. Like, oh my gosh, it is so satisfying. Like, oh my gosh, just seeing those 2 black teenagers, like they were teenagers and they were able to stand up to a grown woman, a grown racist woman. They knocked her out and they're not going to face any repercussions. Like, oh, it was so satisfying. Like, you got to watch the video. Like, please go watch it. You will enjoy every second of it because I did and so will you. It's amazing.
What? Fuck you. Touch me. Touch me.
You see what we have here, people? It's a failure to respect people's personal space and their property. Yeah. This happened in Johnson City, New York. Now, this situation is as such. You got these 2 neighbors. As you can see, the lovely white lady, she just going back and forth. And one of the videos, you can see her going back and forth with these young teenage guys. So they tell her in the video, lady, go on in the house, go on in the house. Well, she did head into her own house, but then her boyfriend / husband, he was standing out there on the porch. And maybe she was thinking in her head that he's going to help defend me. Yeah. She had no idea it wasn't going to go that way. Shh. Well, she turns around from her property and walk right back over, comes up the stairs, come on the porch, and she starts swinging on one of the guys. Swinging like almost like Layla Ali kind of swinging. Ooh. Well, when she got to the second guy, you know, although the first guy didn't hit her, he was like, back up. The second guy, it didn't go that way. He hit her so hard, he knocked her out cold. I mean, like stone cold. Steve Austin cold. Yeah. I don't even think the woman woke up yet. I think she's still trying to come through, trying to come to her senses. Yeah. And in that video, honey, you saw that her husband or boyfriend didn't say one word to those people on that porch. He was trying to drag her butt off that porch. She was just dangling, honey. She was just dangling like a wet rag, just a limp as a noodle, honey. Let me tell you, he couldn't wake her up and nothing. He was trying to pull and tug. She couldn't get up. So what did we learn from this video? Well, first of all, you don't just go on people's property uninvited. And then you're going to go aggressively? No. And being that it was a lady trying to fight some men, like, is you cool? Don't go on people's property and stay out of people's personal space. That if you want to make it home, still conscious. Yeah. And besides, I mean, I just personally think women ought not to be fussing with strange men anyway. I just don't think that that's a good idea. You just, I mean, you got to look at it like this. Typically, men will treat you like a lady if you carry yourself like a lady. I mean, I'm not going to do it. I mean, you can do it if you want. I'm not going to be in no street fussing with no man. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm gonna be a lady.
And videos like that are so satisfying because why would that, Karen? Why would you ever put your hands on somebody thinking you can just get away with it? And especially in a situation like this where she's the one assaulting them first, provoking them first. She's the reason why this happened, and those 2 dudes, they just acted in self-defense. And you also know she's for sure in the wrong because if her own husband wasn't there to, you know, fight by her side, like I feel like for most people, if you saw your wife or your girlfriend, whoever it is, if you saw her get punched in the face, you would start swinging immediately, unless you know that she is 1000% in the wrong and you don't want those problems. Like all these Karens, they will soon realize that if you F around, you 1000% will find out with the wrong people.
Now that y'all saw what went down, let's talk about what really happened here and what it means. That woman, who we now know is named Susan Rice, walked up on two black teenage boys on their own porch, put her hands on them, and thought there would be no consequences. Let that sink in. These weren't grown men. These were teenagers. And she initiated the violence. One of those boys chose not to fight back. He kept his cool. But the second one, he did what a lot of folks would have done. He defended himself. And she learned quick that just because you feel entitled, don't mean you're untouchable. Susan Rice was later identified and arrested by the Johnson City Police Department. She's now facing charges for endangering the welfare of a child, harassment, and trespassing in the second degree. That's not just some random neighborhood drama. That's serious, and it should be. But here's where things get even messier. Her boyfriend is none other than Binghamton Police Chief Joseph Zikuski, and when all of this went down, he stood there, silent, watching, didn't raise a hand, didn't say a word, and let's be honest, for a man with a badge and decades of so-called leadership, that's embarrassing. Some might say he didn't want to escalate the situation, but from where I'm standing, it looked more like he was scared of her too. And now? He's been placed on administrative leave, because when you wear that uniform and you stand by and allow someone, even someone you love, to hurt others, especially children, you are no better than the one throwing the punches. This isn't just a story about a fight on a porch. It's about power, accountability, and the double standards that still exist when race and authority mix. If those roles were reversed, if it was two white boys and a black woman, you already know the headlines would have looked real different. But thankfully, this time, there was a camera, there was evidence, and there was justice, at least starting to be served. If you felt something watching this, do me a favor. Like, comment, and share this video. Let your voice be heard, because silence? That's how folks like this get away with it for so long. Not anymore.